Israel-Iran news now. Have Iran-Israel missile strikes altered the Middle East? Middle Eastern news is rapid. At one point, Iran and Israel launch extraordinary missile and drone attacks. In the next headline, Gazan conflict and agony return. Policymakers, experts, and military officials are still digesting the remarkable exchange of fire between two longtime foes days ago, which could have sparked a disastrous international conflict with a little technological failure. Consider how close they came to the edge and how deep the abyss was. This was Iran and Israel's first direct attack. Some commentators think the Iranian missile and drone attack was the greatest ever, surpassing Russia's on Ukraine. The first external shelling of Israel since Saddam Hussein's 1991 Scud rockets had occurred. Most of the 300-plus Iranian drones and missiles were shot down or failed. From our Jerusalem office, I watched Israeli air defenses shoot down ballistic missiles in the night sky. One GPS guidance system failure would have allowed a missile to land in a populated area at great civilian cost. One senior Western security officer told me, "People don't realize how close we were that weekend." The story could have been different. Some in the West saw advantages in the April 13th attack and Israel's limited reprisal last week. They say predicting the Iranian strike was a great intelligence achievement, defending Israel was an outstanding example of alliance military collaboration, and Iran and Israel learned how to step down the escalatory ladder. Take the intelligence operation first. I believe the U.S. learned of Iran's preparations on Wednesday morning before the Saturday night attack. Importantly, they discovered Iran's ambition. "We received wind that Iran's response would be at the upper end of expectations," said a senior Western source. That was surprising. But it fired up the international response. Importantly, it helped the U.S. convince Jordan and Saudi Arabia to defend Israel. Once they realized Iran's ambitions, they feared a regional conflict if Israel were to retaliate. Good intelligence gathering and private Iranian signals, which the U.S. denies, provided Israel and its allies time to prepare. The roles of Jordan and Saudi Arabia remain unclear. Jordan says it shot down Iranian drones to defend national sovereignty. Jordan reportedly authorized Israeli airplanes to fly over its territory. The Saudis may have informed the U.S. about Iranian-backed armed organizations in Yemen. The thing is, it worked. The U.S., British, French, Jordanian, and Saudi forces demonstrated air defense cooperation. It was an exceptionally successful tactical operation, claimed the security source. We had full sight of the location and worked jointly once intelligence alerted us. No other nation group can achieve that. Some say this might spark a regional alliance against Iran. Others see that as a conventional security and military perspective that glorifies technology success while ignoring politics. Pessimistic analysts say Iran might have avoided advance warning, extended its objectives, launched a second wave of attacks, or commanded Hezbollah to conduct a big attack from Lebanon to inflict significant damage on Israel. International Institute for Strategic Studies think tank researcher Emil Hokayyem said the operation showed how much Israel relied on partners for defense. He also worried if Israel had enough air defense missiles for a higher-intensity confrontation. As we've seen in the Ukraine-Russia war, stockpiling excellent items matters, he remarked. Hokayyem also denied that this crisis started a regional military alliance. "We're not entering a new age," he remarked. Arab states cooperate to avert regional conflict. They want to show their Western allies they're good partners. National sovereignty also matters. Nobody wants anything flying and exploding in their skies. The second optimist claim is that Iran and Israel learned from this. They claimed that both countries accurately expressed their objectives, realized they could de-escalate without losing face, and had a fright that will restore mutual deterrence. Although Iran attacked Israel, it alerted allies and signaled it was a one-time attack. Israel retaliated modestly by attacking central Iran's air defenses, demonstrating its ability to strike Iran whenever and wherever it wished. Iran may have known of Israel's reprisal. From the start, Iran indicated it would not retaliate to Israel's counterattack. Both sides will have military lessons. Institute for the Study of War. The attack undoubtedly helped Iran understand the relative strengths and vulnerabilities of the Israeli air defense system. Israel and the U.S. will comprehend Iran's tactics better.